everyone, this is Irina from Heal and Learn. Today I got inspired to talk about abundance. And why is that? Because I just heard a very interesting story about ostriches. I'm in an ostrich farm and I'm going to show you a video around in a bit. But what I found out from the guide is that ostriches, or the ostrich egg, was considered back in the days in South Africa, where ostriches come from, as a symbol of abundance. So people used to take shells of ostrich eggs and put them in their houses. And another interesting fact is that ostrich eggs actually protect you from spiders. Interesting fact. But today we're talking about abundance. The information that I'm giving you now comes from a book from Larissa Renard, who is a Russian psychologist who also researched and presented a lot of energy practices in her books. So if I'm going to put her name below in the description. If you're interested, find the book and read more. So I'm going to be talking about the levels of female energy that allow you to attract and to keep abundance, and how using your female energy you can increase the abundance of your partner as well. I don't know if you've heard about the dervish dance, the dances of the dervishes, which are a religious group of men in the Middle East that dance in a very particular way. They have one of their hands pointing upwards and one of their hands pointing downwards, and they turn in and dance in concentric circles. And this is exactly what this energy practice involves. Basically, you're going to be turning around yourself clockwise for 28 days on a new moon. On the second day of the new moon, you start turning around yourself, and the number that you're going to be turning around yourself depends on the next level you're willing to achieve in your income. So basically, there are a few levels. There are 7 levels of income that are defined by this energy practice. Each level corresponds to a number. Number 3 corresponds to the very basic layer, where you're basically, fighting for your daily bread. Number 7 corresponds to the next layer, where you can take care of yourself and really the very basic needs of your family. Number 3 corresponds, let me take a look, to the number 17. Number 17, in terms of the amount of energy you can attract and keep, corresponds to a monthly income of up to 10,000 euros. Number 34 corresponds to a monthly income of up to 100,000 euros. And then we have the further numbers, which are, let me take a look, 72, 108, and 118. Number 118 corresponds to the 7th level of energy attraction and conservation, which is not related to the material abundance, but is related to your spiritual growth and development on earth. So basically, once you have reached all these levels, or maybe you skip them all and you completely go to the 7th level of abundance, you're no longer interested in the material abundance of this earth, because you're all about growing spiritually. So let me give you a little bit more about the background of this, or rather the explanation of how this works. So imagine you as a woman are a lake, and then there starts a whirlwind in the lake, turning to the right. And depending on the size of this whirlwind, out of it comes a funnel, like, what are these called? Tornadoes, but like a water tornado. And so you're the whirlwind in the lake, but the tornado that is coming out of you is the male energy. So the larger your area, the larger the area that you cover as a woman, the higher the tornado can grow, or the energy of the man. So this means the more you're able to attract and preserve energy, the more your man, no matter what level he finds himself in right now, the more he can grow out of you, out of your own energy. So you basically, as a woman, feed his energy. So let's focus on the concentric circles now. Let's, just as an example, assume that you're earning up to 10,000 euros right now. Let's say you're earning 5,000 euros or $5,000 a month, and you would like to increase your income, your family income, to above 10,000 euros a month. At the moment, you find yourself on the level 17. So what you want to do is go up to level. Okay, so a bird just shat on my lens. This is great, but I'm still going to continue. You want to go to the concentric circle number 34. You start turning around yourself 34 times for 28 days in a row. If nothing happens, although a lot of things should happen, but let's say nothing happens, then you make a break for a month, and then on the next new moon, you start turning again. Every day you turn around yourself 34 times. You do this 3 months in a row, over a month, so it's going to take a while. It's going to take you about 6 months in the worst case scenario, but if nothing improves, this would mean that there's a very deep psychological block that you have. It could be a block coming from your family tree. It could be a block on a mental level, on an emotional level. There's something that you need to discover there. In the presence of no obstacles, you should see results almost immediately. You would see them being manifested by people giving you gifts, new job offers or new opportunities coming to you, and so on. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you prefer such content or if you prefer more business-related topics. Also check out the home study page on healandlearn.com, where I've listed my program starting in September, on the 20th of September, called Start a Business with a Meaning. That is a holistic program which includes exercises and theory on spirituality, psychology, relationships, and top MBA tools for starting a business. Stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching.